they were doing the whole pick the what's the name shit? The All-Star game. He picked the.
We are pleased as
only reason why I'm
always to be
picking
bringing
Utah
you
Jazz
coverage of the
players
National
last
Football
because
League on
even in
EA
like
Sports.
live and old school games,
Nothing like
nobody
the
played with
fanfare of
Utah
introductions
Jazz.
to an
Even though they
NFL
had
game,
Karl
and that
Malone,
was
John
in
Stockton, which is
evidence
the
a
fucking
moment
truth.
ago.
I've never played with
Fireworks,
Utah in any type
pyrotechnics,
of
you
basketball
name it.
game.
This crowd is ready as their guys
Never.
get set to match up between the
Nobody
Tennessee
picked
Titans
them.
and the Indianapolis Colts. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Josh Jacobs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's now 4th down.
To me, as far as just life, man, I'm gonna feel great, man. I'm gonna love that shit, boy. I can't wait to get up out of Michaels, man. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna love it and start shit, man, fixing life, getting my shit together. It's gonna feel great. I already know. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Love that. What's this nigga doing? Did you push it? Did you go pause it or what's up? This nigga. Yeah. Yep, that's the truth. Fried chicken ice cream. What the? I like how they got the Space Jam looking. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't cartoony. It's more like 3D-ish. Might actually be a good movie.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Nah.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this throw caught left side. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Counting down to the midway point in quarter one.
Everything looked pretty good.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking,
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped.
Get that.
And right now,
but when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play,
and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake.
No!
Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Why?
He's
Why
at
did
the
he
50,
even...
30, past the
Campbell
20.
didn't even go try to play the ball.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It wasn't inaccurate or nothing. It just...
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Ooh.
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray.
We got Lucas, rookie, let's go.
For the 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Watch this shit.
I've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like
see how much room he had?
passing game, though,
That's
is
tough,
game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I got you.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now look at him go. Bring it! Bring it! And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So, Tom, you over there losing?
First and 10.
And he losing?
Yeah.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the
He shouldn't even have 19.
with a 2nd and 3.
49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
From the gun is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Got him. Watch this move.
Touchdown,
Yeah.
Harris Campbell.
I'll make it.
Touchdown of the game, his 3rd
I'll
of the
make it
year.
too.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And his kick is right through.
The score, Colts 42. Titans.
If I get an open run with
To the
Taylor.
touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Westbrook on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their
The
own
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he
That's
goes. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Oh, going for
Get that.
Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Kind of
We
mercy.
saw that
That
they had
nigga
a lot
over
of
here.
success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Sir,
Taken in at the 22.
when are you gonna let that go? You never said anything.
55-yard punt,
did.
15 on the return.
I forgot all about
And the Colts will go on offense here,
Eason, though.
1st and 10.
That's the whole thing.
Yep. Whose fault is that, my boy?
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Hopefully I can get one with Waddle on next game. I'm trying to get him a 99.99.
It's going to be a
fake
long
screen.
afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Oh,
And
it
let's
did.
face it,
Oh, it
coming
worked.
into the game, they knew he would be the
Damn, this nigga got 8
This is
interceptions.
going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Yeah, they dive more in comp, bro. Like,
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And I just sent Christian McCaffrey to tie in that comp league.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm about to say that. Ain't trying to
I
say
don't give a fuck. Raheem Mostert, Javon Kinlaw, and Emmanuel Mosley.
About the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Yeah, I sent him Zamir White and
26 yards.
What's his name? Zamir White and McCaffrey. Yep.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
Yep.
And he takes this one in for a Colts
Yes, sir.
touchdown.
Let him get to that superstar.
From 2 yards out.
With what's his name there, he ain't gonna get there fast enough.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Oh, yeah.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And take it right at the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
same play you ran a couple plays ago, buddy.
You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the
Put
way
your shit
through.
together,
Now,
man.
in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Thank you. I don't know why the fuck you be playing with me, bro.
Just across midfield at the 49.
Why you be playing out here? Yeah.
It'll bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
I was telling Showtime yesterday, I'm finally going to let that nigga go, brother.
And the Titans will get the football.
He want a contract. I'm finally letting that nigga rock. He got to get up out of here.
Murray now on 1st down.
Oh, get him.
The Colts are going to get him.
Leonard, 3.
Darius Leonard able
Damn,
to disrupt
fucking
yet another pass
Rashad
play.
Newman,
That is his
too.
3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards
Giving up
to
on
go
that nigga,
on
too.
2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Yeah.
Flush to his right.
He just don't
He's
run
gonna
like I
take
need him to
over.
run, and I didn't put
Just
enough
shy
time
of
into him
20
in the beginning.
19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Yep.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Hey, you know, I don't see a lot that much in this game anymore.
Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Yeah, nope.
Okay, so they gave up the
Not really.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
let's go tag.
Pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy.
That nigga should have never showboat.
Man, listen, bro. Listen.
On first down, it's Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the line.
What's the score?
12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
What is he showboating for?
Again with Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first.
But why would you even showboat anyway?
I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Oh, you gotta go
to keep
get
them
that.
from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll come from the right.
Oh yeah, let's go, Griffin. Get up, Griffin.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that
got up and ran it back
even further here in the fourth.
Nah.
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. He's going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Not everybody. A lot of them niggas, though.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 20.
Oh, my God. Look at that juke move, Smooth. Oh, my goodness.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way
That was a hell of a juke move.
is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
You sound like ubiquitous.
And taking the right path to the right area.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That was his little stick pony.
Oh, we sure didn't.
He gave Junior the job.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will run the
Oh, I
draw
should
with
have stayed
Jacobs.
there, boy.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20.